Face-off kicks into the Colgate side, and it is recovered by the Raiders as they try to maintain the first possession of the game with Kyle Rummel. Ball is tapped out and loose on the field. Ryan Favreau goes behind the net near the X. For Hunter Druitt, he's their leading scorer. And the first shot of the game by Sam Erickson is off wide right. Got a good save on the shot attempt by Brendan. Recovered there by Lehrman for Colgate. Transition for the Raiders. The shot is knocked and held up by Merrick, so both goalies standing up here in Virginia's Mac Till. Quickly into the offensive zone, Charlie Halpert. Look for Truett Sunderland. McCabe has it. Around and shot fire. And a goal for Virginia. Ryan Colsey from about 20 yards out, right to left. And Virginia is on the board first. 1-0. Into the offensive zone for Colgate. Lynn Spillett. Across the goal, Merrick sees it on the ground, in the crease, fighting for it. The battle's still going on. Merrick said he had it, and they're going to call a goal for Colgate, as it was skipped in by Colgate. Virginia won, Colgate won. About 4.5 minutes in first quarter. Brendan Millen gets it over to his teammate McKay Millen and his brother, and they score for Virginia. You've seen a lot of that this year for Virginia. Hudson Hausman. It's at the near sideline for Tommy Snyder. Job by Lyndon Verville to get out of that. And the shot is fired and score for Virginia. Ryan Colsey again is second of the game, and the Cavaliers extend their lead in the first quarter. Ball on the turf. The drive now for Spillett from the left side towards the net, and the shot is off. And we've got a call. Colgate was 3 out of 5 against Penn State in EMO. Harwick was excited about 60% success rate against the Nittany Lions. The Raiders get possession on the loose ball, and it's a goal for Colgate. Andrew Kiefer on the extra man. Power play for Colgate, 3-2 Virginia. Virginia maintains. Big check in front of the goal, so an extra man coming up for Virginia. First, a shot on goal is knocked away by Truett Sunderland, and we'll have a penalty call. Pressure there from Sunderland in front of Ryan Bilello, but Colgate comes into the offensive zone. 4 minutes remaining, first quarter. Scoop shot is in. A goal for Colgate. Gets past Merrick, and the Raiders have tied the match up at 3. We'll see on the right side sets up. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left first here in Charlottesville. Season opener for Virginia. Ryan Dunkel works his way to the left side. Great to see him back in a Virginia uniform. At the X, the shot inside is perfect, and a goal for Truett Sunderland. Virginia gets the lead back. What a pass from Brendan Miller. Emmett, the freshman for the Raiders, races towards the net. Shot fired, goal, Colgate. No, they wave it off. They have waved off the goal. We'll see. The handoff for Owen Cran. Around behind to the X, Brendan Millen. Left side handoff, chase Band. Jitterbug from Owen Cran, back to Band. Quick passing by the Cavaliers. And a shot in the right side is goal for Chase Band on a beautiful assist again for Virginia. And the Cavaliers extend back to their largest lead of the game, 5. Tries to get his teammate Hossman, but it's intercepted and stolen by Colgate. And the shot is in the net, but will not count. Once again, in the crease call against Colgate. So Virginia with 30. Druin. 15, shot across the net. Off the stick of Fowler. Controlled by Spillett. Back to Fowler. Colgate trying to get a shot off in time, and they do. A goal in front of the net. Perfect pass to Ryan Favreau, his second of the game, 5-4 Virginia. Comes McCabe. To the X for Dunkel. Waits. Shot inside, goal! Truett Sunderland, Dunkel to Sunderland, and Virginia extends their lead to 6. Welsh indoor practice facility at the University of Virginia. Extra man continues for the Raiders on the slashing call against Hublitz. Freddie Fowler, and a shot from the right side is a goal for Colgate's Quinn Spillett. Check that is Casey Quinson with the goal for the Raiders. Another face-off win, that is Jack Carabine. Right into the net, and a goal for Casey Quinson. 2 in a row for Quinson, and suddenly the game is tied at 6 as he beats Jake Merrick on the 2 early goals. Charles Balsamo at the top gives it to Colsey. McCabe to the X for his brother, Brendan. Brendan, a no-look pass to Truett Sunderland, and he scores! What a beautiful feed from Brendan Millen again to Truett Sunderland, and Virginia regains the lead. We'll get another face-off win. Fisher Burke. Wild, and the shot is a goal for Colgate on the diving play for the Raiders made by Quinson. Now he has a hat trick. He drives towards the net, tries to fire it inside, it's knocked away. Maintaining possession for Virginia's Brendan Millen. Colsey. Entry pass to Sunderland again. Truett Sunderland, 4 goals on the afternoon. This one in the underhanded scoop. Fakes the pass, now the shot, scooped and knocked away. Quinson lost his stick. Merrick tries to go coast to coast. The shot fired there is out of play from Robbie Hopper. McCabe Millen. Colsey outside. Back to McCabe. Sunderland to Brendan. McCabe handoff Colsey. Myers to the X, and the shot inside, a goal for Virginia. Johnny Hackett in front of Larriman, and Virginia takes it. Pushing call against Truett Sunderland is the first call. An illegal body check against Virginia, the second call. And then a hold call after that against the Cavaliers, and here we go. Hudson Hossman is out for holding for 30 seconds as well, and McCabe Millen, the illegal body check. And there is a goal quickly by Colgate to get one back to make it 9-8. strength on the defense. Shot inside, a good look inside, right on the doorstep for Andrew Kiefer. Back to Brendan Millen. Shots fired, and a good save there by Lehrman on the shot from Brendan Millen. Jack Carabine. Colgate possession. Casey Quinson the shot. Off the mark, Merrick dives for it, and the call in the crease will go back to Virginia. Cody Fowler for Colgate. Kiefer. Spin move towards the net. Shot fired. Score! Andrew Kiefer for Colgate. And the game is tied at 9. Meyer with a face-off win. Sunderland with the shot. Gets the rebound, still loose. Herman was out of his net, and we've got a call against Virginia. All against the Cavaliers, and here comes a man-up situation again for Colgate. Freddie Fowler. Casey Quinson. Hunter Druin. Quinson shot. Goal at the top of the net over Merrick's head, and suddenly Colgate has the lead, 10-9. Man-up goal for the Raiders here by Lehrman. Colgate takes it away. That's Nick Lancaster.
15. Hey, Jake.
Merrick gets the coast-to-coast pass. Virginia tries to take advantage here with less than 10 seconds on the man-up. And the shot, score for Virginia. Hudson Hossman racing down the middle of the turf. Ties the game at 10 for the Cap. Colsey to the X for Dunkel. Shot is fired there from the skip by McCabe Millen. Ball on the ground. Virginia's still in possession, looking for a good shot. McCabe Millen with the spin. The entry. Sunderland possession at the X. Feeds it back to Brendan. Colsey behind the back pass for Hackett. Sunderland, the entry, shot, score! McCabe Millen from Sunderland, and Virginia's got half for Colgate. Spillett with the stutter step starts the offense. Good move there for an opening. Feeds it back to Farvero. And he'll drive his way in. Ball's knocked away. Ball on the floor. Shot and a goal for Colgate. Diving across is Hunter Druin to tie the game at 11. Scooped up by Jack Carabine. Driving to the net. Shot off for Patty Eldridge. Freddie Fowler dives and scores for Colgate, and the Raiders have the lead back. Yes, they do confirm the call. And this time it is Virginia getting the possession. Burt feeds it back over for McCabe. Colsey to Millen. Shot. Truett, Sunderland, goal! Virginia. Truett, Sunderland goes low this time against Lehrman and tallies his. Charlottesville. People's eyes go up there. Starting point guard John Crotty from many years ago, who also played in the NBA. Bad pass there out of bounds, goes back to Virginia. Cavaliers 12. The entry is knocked away. It's loose on the turf and rolls towards the Colgate bench. Virginia gets it with Truett Sunderland, trying to hold on to Colsey, can he? And he will. Maintains possession on the right side. Brendan Millen gets it over to eventually to his brother, to goal for Virginia. McCabe Millen again. It's this afternoon for McCabe. 5 total points. Long stick for Virginia. Michael Meredith. Into the zone. Colsey the shot. The scoop pass, and then a goal for Virginia on the rebound. Henry Metz. He can face off. He can also midi. That's what Lars Tiffany was talking about. Rules that Denver would use in their uniforms with the blue and orange outline. Outstanding look. 1 minute left in the third. The lead is 2 for the Hoos. The stutter step for Hackett. Cross pass and a shot. Goal! Colsey again. He's got a hat trick. And Virginia, their largest lead of the afternoon, starts attack. Feeds it over for Millen. McCabe at the X. Shot bounces in front of Laramie and the Colgate goal. It stays with Virginia. Hackett will drive. Colsey with the fake. To the X for McCabe. Colgate bunching up on defense, trying to make the shot lanes tight. McCabe Millen at the X. Lerman turns and faces him. Shot inside for Truett Sunderland, and the goal for Virginia. Sunderland racking up the goal, sending it deep into the offensive zone. Casey Quincy back for Evan Crotty. Crotty attacks the net. Trying to shoot it, and does. It's too high. Druin has it for Favreau. No look pass, and the shot is going to be way off for Spillett. Defensive pressure from Snyder. Waits. Behind the net. And an attempt there from Quinson goes wide. Still Colgate ball. Hunter Druin. See the clock, 9:35 remaining. Behind the net, the scoop shot is a goal for Colgate. Freddie Fowler. Backhanded play by Fowler as he whirled. Ball is loose on the turf. Sunderland recovers. McCabe still waiting, looking for cutters. In front of the net. And your lead back to McCabe. Entry, shot and a goal! Charles Balsamo on a sweet pass from McCabe Millen again! And Virginia hits 17. Holds on to it. At the exits, McCabe waiting for his cutter and band. Colsey fakes the pass, now delivers. It's loose on the turf. Recovered by Colgate. Samick. Hands off for Robbie Hopper. Pass intercepted by Colgate. Under 2 minutes. And a shot and a goal for Colgate. Andy Croddick. And high to the left shoulder of Merrick, and Colgate stops the clock at 1:46 with the big goal. Gets Meyer. That is Griff Meyer again. And did he get the timeout call? Timeout for Virginia at 1:38 after getting the possession, a big possession on the faceoff from Byron Kerr on ACC Network Extra from the University of Virginia, Charlottesville. 17-14 Virginia versus Colgate. 1:37 left in the season opener for the Cavaliers. And a goal for Colgate on the inbound with the net open, and Virginia advances her lead to 4 as Colgate hits it. The net. Colgate has in the deep corner, the 4 corners. To the X is Hausman. Outside to Dunkel. And he skips it over to McCabe. And a goal score for McCabe as he shoots it from way outside on the left side. Second time in a row for Virginia to go way outside and score into the front zone. Casey Quincy works his way towards the net. Paddling forward is Merrick. 8 seconds left. Clock is stopped, and it will go inside the indoor practice facility. Season opener 2026. A nice win over the Colgate Raiders. Number 14 Virginia 19 and Colgate 14 as the team surrounds Jake Merrick. He gets his first win in a Virginia uniform behind 6. And they get a nice win over the Colgate Raiders. Virginia, as we talked about, next up will take on the Richmond Spiders at Robins Stadium February 14th at 12 p.m. in game number 2. Colgate is now 0-2. They'll take on Hobart back home in Hamilton.